Yo, what's going on, ganger? Brother Namdi back at your service. I'm here to talk about one thing and one thing only. The downfall of the greatest, or one of the greatest shows, All American. One thing has to be said as well. When this show was at its peak, no other show could touch this. Like, I'm not even joking. But when they started fiddling with ideas, they completely messed up this show. And I got a bunch of things that I gotta get off my chest today. First things first, season 1 and 2 was peak. Anything after that, it started declining in my personal opinion. Season 3 was a hot piece of garbage, not gonna hold you. The first thing that this show really did bad was stop using Spencer as the main character. And you could see immediately, every side character or supporting character, it felt like we giving everyone an arc story. Olivia gets her arc story. Layla gets her arc story. For crying out loud, JJ gets his arc story. Why am I learning so much about these side characters and not about Spencer? And that's why he left. Because he felt like he accomplished everything he could do, meaning Daniel Ezra. And I don't blame the guy one bit. I'm not done. I'm pretty sure All American was supposed to be about football. For crying out loud. It's based on a true story about an NFL player named Spencer Paysinger. But somehow they resulted this to social reforms or musicals and less about football. But I digress. Let me ask y'all something. Why in God's name were we on an NFL offseason for like 2 seasons? We're hearing coaches and scandals, but not the actual season. That's what kind of made me mad. Because by wasting time on the NFL or college, whatever offseason, we didn't get a chance to see Spencer in his NFL career. We heard he got married. Olivia says she got pregnant. But that's really it. We don't see him in a single NFL game. For crying out loud, the man don't even get drafted in the first round, and it's a bunch of rush. And that pisses me off. Let me make another point. Why are there multiple characters in this show who get highlighted for making music? Again, like I said earlier, All American is supposed to be football related, but it feels like we in Def Jam at this point. Coop. She started making music before. Now we're highlighting her being a lawyer now. Shout out to her, man. Much respect. I'm not gonna hold you. But this is not her show. Patience. We making her about music too? We gotta put this to rest, man. Even Layla with her dad's music album, record, label, whatever you wanna call this thing, I really don't care. It's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now I get it. I really get it on this next point. Y'all might flag me for this one. The Black Lives Matter in the show, I didn't know how I felt about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because it just felt like it was pushed. The narrative was pushed for the show. And it didn't feel like it flowed. Not gonna lie to you. I'm always all for Black Lives Matter. I'm not gonna hold you. But when something doesn't flow, you tend to question what's going on. That's just my input. I have so many more points to be made. Let me just say this though. The show really should have finished in like 3 or 4 seasons. It really should have. The fact that we got to season 6, not gonna lie. All American's All American still. I'll watch it. But it's like, what am I watching? Let me also highlight this. The show started to be a victim of this. They started to make Crenshaw and Beverly Hills act like they two coexisting neighborhoods. They are not near each other. It's at least 18 miles away from each other. But the way these characters were popping in and out from Crenshaw to Beverly, you would think it's like New York to New Jersey, for crying out loud. Let's have some consistency, guys. Let me calm down, man. I'm fed up. I'm fed up and I'm not done. I spoke about Coop earlier. I want to track it back to her. Coop was not one of the best individuals back then. She made a lot of mistakes, but everyone's entitled to make mistakes. We're all human, you feel me? But when music did not go well, she suddenly now has a chance to become a lawyer. God forbid I try something like that in this real world. What law school is going to accept me? What pre-law school is gonna accept me? Let's just face facts. What type shit is this? You already know I had to get to this part. Billy Baker dying. I feel like that was just like a mic drop right there. Because when this guy died, you really told yourself, why am I really watching this show? Because that's everybody's motivation at this point. Just down the drain. Sick to my stomach when that happened. I remember that white boy Asher. He got a kid at 18 years old. I'm not even knocking it. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way he was moving, like everything was alright. I don't know, if I was 18 and I had a kid, even if my parents are around, I'd be hella stressed. Guy didn't look that stressed. Not gonna lie to you. Can we talk about Olivia? First year of college. doing journalism, by the way. Good job by her. But how is she writing to big companies about her dad? So you kind of exposing your dad in it of itself. But a freshman is allowed to do something like that? She built her reputation before we give her accolades like that? See how I'm saying everything's rushed in this show? Man, I digressed. I still have more points to be made. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't never seen a friend group this successful. Layla owns a nightclub. He's also a producer. Jordan, man, he got his own. He's coaching a team now. Spencer in the NFL. Dylan, for crying out loud. He in my own state right now in the art academy. And I'm not even sure how he even got accepted. That thing came out of the blue. But beats me, right? But let me point out something else to y'all. Y'all notice when time is passing by in these shows, what does All American do? Someone picks a fight with somebody and blood is being shown. Or they throw a little party or wedding to end it off. What does that achieve? What does that achieve? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting very frustrated. I haven't even talked about your girl Simone. Not to mention she randomly goes to college after having a kid. Again, not bad. She's the star now. Tennis star and whatnot. Leaves Jordan. Her and Jordan break up. That's fine. Things happen in life. But I think that's All American's way of trying to fix everything. Which I will give them credit. All American Homecoming was a banger. Again, there was representation throughout all phases of that show. You had Asian, LGBTQ. I'm not sure if I saw a white person, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wait, we did for the baseball team. Yes, we did. Damon Sim and Simone, that dynamic was clutch. But they shipped this brother off to play baseball internationally. But that's fine. Simone and Lando were cool too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can really respect All American Homecoming. They're the reason why I really didn't give up on All American as a whole series. But the one show that actually had traction, y'all decided to just cancel the season out of nowhere. And that shit was rushed too. For that last 5 episodes or whatever. It's like these producers can't get anything right. And I hate to say this. The showrunners is actually Nigerian. And I hate to say this, but she didn't do a good job. I'm saying that about my own people. She didn't do a good job. Damn. I hated to say that. But I have to be honest. And to end all of this, All American decided to give us another season. When Spencer is not even the main character. I'm speechless too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm speechless. But you know what I said? I'm gonna watch it. Give them a fair chance. I don't even know what's going on. Not gonna lie to you. He got a whole Spencer copycat, look-alike, whatever. He don't look like him, but he tried to act like him. Have that Crenshaw little swagger, right? Now you coming to Beverly Hills trying to say I miss Crenshaw. They not like us. No pun intended. But really ticked me off the most, this past episode of All American. They got this guy named KJ, and that's supposed to be the main character now. Do you know what this guy did in this past episode, guys? A shorty asked him, Amina, that's Precious' daughter. She asked him, meaning KJ, can you be my fake boyfriend? And you know what this brother said? Sure, I will do it. Now we have some simp shit on this show. I had enough. What can go wrong will go wrong. All American, in a short synopsis, has gone downhill. And I hope after watching this, you understand where this show could have gone better. Where this should have gone better. Because this could have been an all-time show. But now, to be honest, this is a laughing stock. And you really hate to see it. I'm speechless, guys. But before I go, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. But if nothing else, see y'all later.